it to the beach, and that's Getty Center up on the hill. But it is currently showing 101 degrees. I've been driving on the freeway for a while. It was 108 at my hotel. I'm hoping the beach is 80 something because this is going to be brutal. Oh well, see you on the beach. Well, that's more like it. 82 degrees. Once the sun goes down, it'll cool down quite a bit more. So we're at the beach. Let's get going. It is absolutely gorgeous. A lot of people on the beach for a weekday, which is good. That's never a bad thing. Terrell's up there waving. Haven't seen Terrell in a while. He doesn't like to be on video, so I probably won't get him. Anyhow, a little different because there's sunlight out. You can actually see what I'm videoing, which is nice. It'll be that way for a little while, and then I'll turn the headlights on. So I'll see you on the first dig. Pretty sure I have a ring in the scoop. Yep. Look at that. So far, there's change everywhere. I've dug a couple of dimes, a nickel, a penny, a quarter, and there's more. Seems like everywhere I swing there's a target. So I'm not going to record all this dry sand coins. Pretty amazing for a weekday. Just trying to stay away from everybody. So there's big fires going on. I want to say it's northeast of Los Angeles, and so it's causing all the smoke to come up over, that's looking up towards Malibu. Usually you can see the mountain ridge and you can't really see a darn thing, and it's just getting worse and worse. So the fire's getting pretty bad. Alright, so on the surface I saw this and I'm like, yeah, I'll pick it up. And then I checked around it afterwards and I heard a 7/8, and I scooped it, and it's in my scoop right now, and I see it's a ring. I have not looked at it yet. Showed Terrell just to make him jealous. But I got a ring down there. Let's turn some spotlights on. Right down there in the corner. A lot of people around, so I'm gonna kind of, it's heavy. It rang a 7/8. Alright, I'll have to, oh wait, there's something. I can't see a darn thing. I'm gonna have to get my loop out and have a look. I'll get back to you on it. But that's a ring. Okay, don't go anywhere yet because I'm not done. I'm gonna take a break and go back out there once the tide starts going back down. So I thought I'd have a lot more room to work, at least the top of the high tide line, but the waves were coming up darn near to the dry sand not long after I got there. So we were pushed into the dry sand, and then I was dodging people. So I, after a while, just stopped recording just because I was more focused on just staying away from people, and that's when I pulled this ring and I showed you that. But first run, which I'm going to be going right back out here very soon. I got $2 in quarters, 50 cents in dimes, 1 nickel, pile of pennies. That's my first ring tonight, right? The typical trash, saw that, picked it up, heard another tone, and I pulled that out. And it's actually a 14K. There is a mark on it. So that makes sense. So we're gonna head out here on video in about 30 seconds. For me, it's about 5-6 hours from now. So we'll see you on the second half. This thing's ranging from 8 to 13. Just got out onto the wet. And I'm hoping part 2 is going to be good. See something shiny, but I don't know. Ooh, that's a ring. First shot. And there's some people around. It's an earring. Reading low. I'll have to take a look closer to see if there's any marks on this, but it It is kind of heavy. All right, we'll take a look. This one's going from 14 to 16, reading kind of shallow. And I see something shiny. The heck is that thing? Bracelet? Yeah, that's a bracelet. Or ooh, this actually looks really cool. Ooh, water, cool. Let me wipe this, get this cleaned off here. That's different. Huh, that's interesting. I kind of like that. Looks very intricate. There's some kind of a, I don't know if that's a maker's mark or what on the clasp. It's all there. It's not broken. Hooks on like that somehow. All right, we'll have a good look at that later. $25, $26, dime type reading, possibly silver. You'll notice I've got my Equinox. Vanquish is a phenomenal machine, and it takes AA batteries, and the 540 Mind Lab includes rechargeables, and I have yet to go out with the Vanquish and run it till it's dead, but I'll go out for 3-4 hours and it'll be 1 bar left on the batteries. This is a dime, and the charger takes like 12-14 hours to charge. That's where I'm at with it. The batteries are still charging at the hotel, so I grabbed the Equinox for this second round. I got a dime. Got another high 20s target next to that dime I just dug. So yeah, I could just throw a set of AA's in there, but the whole purpose of rechargeables is to save some money. And AA's aren't cheap. So it's nice to have a backup for that reason as well. If the batteries die, you got another one ready to rock. The Equinox doesn't take long to charge up at all, and I've gone out for 8 and 10 hours and not killed this thing. It lasts a ridiculous amount of time. All right, it's in the scoop. And we got another dime. Got a quarter tone, bringing up 30 pretty solid. And there we go. I was gonna say, it ran away from me. That's not a quarter, if what I'm looking at is what I'm supposed to be going after here. That's a ring. It's a nice ring. Ringing up a 30, that's going to be silver. It's got a purple stone. Wow, that sounded just like a quarter. Which is a textbook. Silver rings up like a quarter. That is a good looking ring. There's a lot of people around still, so I'm going to pocket this, and we'll take a look here shortly. Mid-teens for the most part. And where I'm standing now is where the waves were breaking earlier. People are swimming and wading and getting knocked on their butts from the waves, and all their jewelry falls off. That is why I focus on this area when the tide goes down. I think I see something shiny again. I do. See what the heck this thing is. Moxie with Love, M-O-X-I-E. It's got a T-handle, like this used to be a bracelet connection where this would hook up. I think that's what it is. We'll take a look later, and I'm going to try and find the rest of it here. All right, we got a high 20s target. Not hitting 30, so we might have something interesting. So, I also want to talk wet sand versus dry sand. What's the difference? All this is my opinion, not stuff I've read or anything, but just from my experience, dry sand, let's start there. It's a pain in the ass to walk in. Both have their pros and cons, but dry sand wears you out walking around in it. It's easy to sift the target. Most of the time, the target, in my experience, is going to be trashy. You'll find 50% trash, 50% coins, and every once in a while some jewelry. Obviously, I proved earlier, some damn good jewelry. That was a 14K. This is a lock. So dry sand has its benefits, and there is definitely some good stuff to find. That's not a lock. I don't know what the heck that is. C-H-L-O-E, Chloe? I'll have to look that up. But dry sand, you'll dig a lot of trash, a lot of coins, but you will find jewelry. We'll talk wet sand on the next dig. Got a pretty solid 2-3 target out here. All right, pros and cons of wet sand. Wet sand's heavy. Sometimes it feels like you're digging into dough and lifting it out of there. It's not for everybody because it wears you out sometimes. That is something blingy blingy. You have to time it right with the tides. Tides are in and out all the time, couple highs, couple lows every day. And sometimes you come out to go detecting in the wet sand and you can't because the tides are up. So you got to time it just right. The sand gets pushed in by the waves, especially for the last year and a half in San Diego or in Southern California. Not a lot of low tide, not a lot of pullback of the sand. Wow, that is a beautiful earring. So a lot of times it's sanded in, and you know, so you have to time it just right. But the pros of wet sand detecting, you're going to find more jewelry. When people swim, they lose jewelry. They lose coins. They lose trash. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff out here, but you're going to find a lot less trash in the wet sand and a lot more jewelry, and that's what I'm out for. So this proves it. Even though it's just an earring, it's a nice one. Got a high 29.30, probably a quarter. But whichever you decide to do, wet sand, dry sand, if you're doing beach hunting, just enjoy it and don't be territorial. It gets restocked every day. There's plenty of it out here for all of us to enjoy. It's a hobby. If you do it to make money and pay bills, I hope you have a big car because you're going to be living in it. You cannot make a living doing this unless you start getting sponsorships and all that other fun stuff, which would be incredible. But just enjoy yourself, be nice, have fun, and find some jewelry. Another quarter. 12, 14, 15, kind of hopping around but staying in the low teens. I think this 2 light setup I have now is working pretty decent. Another darn earring. Ooh, this is the match to the other one, and I am, let's see here, I'm 30, 40 feet away from where I just found this other one. This just looks right. It's very well made, so we might have something here. I'll take a look, obviously, once I get them cleaned up, but I found the match 30, 40 feet away. Cool. I'm way out by where the surf is coming in and out, and there's just a lot of targets right here. This one's mid-teens. Sounds pretty good. Don't feel like getting wet, so keep my eye out for the waves that are coming in. That's a ring. Ooh, that's a cool looking ring. It's got like a wood look to it. All right, there's some other targets here I want to get after too. Man, that's a cool looking ring. It's not gold or silver. It might be, hell, I don't even know. I'll take a look later. I got a double beeper here, 1213, but if you could hear that double beep, that means it's shallow. So you don't need to dig a trench. You can save your arm for this one. Uh-oh, maybe I'm wrong. Take a little deeper bite. It's in here. And it's a nickel. All right, we'll do a hotel wrap up for the second hunt of today. What a day. I mean, there are lots of cool stuff. One mystery item, I don't have a clue what it is. So this is the coins for the second time out. The first time I had 255 and then some pennies, but this is it for the second round. 2 quarters, 4 dimes, 3 nickels, 5 pennies, 3 hoop earrings. I don't see that any of them are precious metals or anything like that. This big bracelet looks super cool when I first pulled it out. Threw it in my bag, and now that I've taken it out of there, it's rusting. It's not silver or anything. It says Hecho in Mexico, made in Mexico on the back badge here. I wish it was Hechoed out of silver, but it's not. So cool bracelet, but just rusting and before my eyes. This earring that I found, it does have a mark, and it's 925TH, which is Thailand. So it is 925. Looks like it's plated. Very nice earring. That's the 14K from the first hunt tonight with the Vanquish. So that's the first gold with the Vanquish. That's mine. I did find a ring for a guy that lost it, and I found it and handed it right back to him. But this is the first gold for the Vanquish that belongs to me now. Found this pair of earrings, 30-40 feet apart, extremely well made, and I cannot find a maker's mark. These are not cheap things, so I'm guessing maybe silver, maybe gold, I don't know. But they are very well made, so I'm gonna have to test them when I get home. I'm in a hotel until Friday, so I got the pair. Really nice set. This is definitely sterling silver. It doesn't have any marks on it. It actually, when I look up close, it looks custom made. It's a little rough on the inside as far as where the seams come together and stuff, and but it rang up a 30, which is like a quarter, and it's definitely sterling silver. Got a purple stone in there, and really a cool looking ring. I'm not sure what I read this as out there on the beach, but I don't think I said made with love. My eyes were terrible, but it says made with love. I cannot find it online at all. Looking up close, I don't see any marks, but it does have little hairline scratches and stuff on it, showing that it's not plated, so it might be silver. Again, I can test it once I get home. This ring is cool. It's tungsten carbide, so it's tungsten, and it's got real wood inlay, and these sell for about $100. They're inexpensive, but what a cool looking ring. I really like that a lot. This typical trash. It's heavy, it's plated, it says Chloe. I think it's Khloe Kardashian's company. I may be wrong, but she, you look online, there's purses, sunglasses, there's all sorts of stuff that she has out there, but I have no clue what this would be. The top doesn't open. It looks like it might have opened on the top, but it doesn't. It's heavy, it's solid, nothing moves on it. It's just a box that says Chloe. So if anybody has a clue what this might be, let me know. It's interesting. It looks cool. I think that covers everything. The gold, silver for sure, I gotta figure out the rest. That's it. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.